I'm talking about an English to English dictionary.
Yeah.
Let me teach you a couple things, all right, just to make sure. This is an example of a dictionary entry, okay? One of the reasons at ELS we keep driving you to the dictionary is because, listen, every word in the English language is in the dictionary. That's the first thing, okay? The second thing is, it always gives you the pronunciation. Okay, you see the word in the little hashes? You see these weird symbols right after the word in English?
Yes.
Alright, that's the pronunciation of the word. It's absolutely worthless to someone who doesn't know the phonetic alphabet. Now listen, can you hand me one of those dictionaries right there real quick? If you look in the dictionary in the front, okay, it actually has a pronunciation guide. So if you want to know exactly how the word is said, you can look at the symbols, okay, and then you can see the sound based on some example words they give you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I actually posted the first half of this on the YouTube channel like a few days ago. But listen, the easiest thing to do is use dictionary.com online and just hit the recorder, right? And it says the word for you beautifully. That's easier. Also, wordsmith.net. Have you guys been using wordsmith.net? If you haven't, you should, because I think it's one of the greatest ways to learn new words in English. It's called wordsmith.net.
Is it dictionary, did you?
Yes.
It's a dictionary, but it's more than that. It allows you to create activities, like different quizzes, to practice the words. The thing I like most about wordsmith.net, it has 3 different dictionaries, and it was created for people learning English. Okay? So if you go to Wordsmith, it actually, you know what? Let's just show you. While that's kind of cranking up, let's go back here. I want to show you how to use a regular dictionary real quick, and then I'll show you Wordsmith. Look at the word. Right after it, you have the pronunciation, okay? And then you see the little N. I'm on the first entry. You guys see the little N?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
No.
No.
Good. That means it's a noun. And then, do you guys see the I right there?
Yeah.
What is that I? That big I.
The one.
Oh,
The
wait a
first,
minute.
the first.
That's a number 1. Yeah, that's not an I. Sorry. Do you guys see the U?
Yeah.
That's what I meant to say. You see the U in brackets? What does that mean? U. Anybody know?
Uncountable.
Uncountable, man. This is useful. It means you can't count them. You can't say there's 2 genius over there, right? So you can't count it. And that's good to know. So they give you the first definition, and it's a noun. But listen, it is possible with a second meaning of the word. Look at number 2. It's countable. Yeah. So listen, in the first definition it says a very high level of intelligence or mental skill or artistic ability which only a few people have. So listen, when you're talking about that mental ability, you can't count it. Okay? It's talking about a mental activity. You can't count it. It's uncountable. Look at definition 2. Someone who has an unusually high level of intelligence, mental skill, or artistic ability. See, now we're talking about the person. So we could have 5 geniuses in here for all we know. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now I can count it. So whenever the word is a noun, the word form a noun, it's always going to tell you if it's countable or uncountable. Some of them can do both. Look at the second word. What's the second word?
Gifted.
Gifted. What is it?
Adjective.
It's an adjective. Okay? And then definition number 1. Yeah, the ability to do something extremely well. Right? That's definition number 1. And now what I like is, in parentheses, what do they show you here? They show you the word being used in a very common phrase in English. Okay, so you can say, be gifted with...
Something.
What's ST? Yeah, something.
Something.
If they put a...
No.
Sometimes it's a something or a somebody.
Yeah.
So look at the example. Elaine is gifted with a superb what?
Singing
Singing
chord.
voice. So that's the some thing. Are you with me?
Yeah.
So that's the other nice thing. A dictionary gives you real examples of the word. And it even gives you phrases that are commonly used with that word. All right? Very, very useful. Definition number 2.
Feeding ginger.
Somebody read it. Faisal, read definition 2.
Having very intelligent, a special
A special.
class for gift children.
Yeah, nice. So, listen. In that situation, it's talking about a class for incredibly intelligent kids. It's just another way you can use it, okay? All right, let's jump over to a different part of speech here. Do you guys see inherit on the other side?
Yeah.
Say now, what does the V there stand for? It's a verb. What does the T stand for? Ooh, transitive. Is that a disease?
No.
What does transitive mean? It has an object. Okay? Now, look down at... Anyway, it doesn't have an intransitive verb here, but if it is intransitive, it means it can't have an object. Okay? And that'll help you when you're creating a sentence.
T?
Transitive just means in a sentence.
Okay.
That word, right, it's a verb. So if it says transitive, it means it's going to have an object. So, inherit. It means something like, the boy inherited his father's car. See that? So it has an object, car. That means there's a transfer, transitive, a transfer of action from the subject to the object. If it's an I, intransitive, it means it's impossible to put an object on it.
Impossible.
Impossible. You can't put an object on it. Now, some verbs can be both, transitive or intransitive. You okay?
Yeah.
But that's what it means, okay? Now, let's jump up real quick. I just want to show you this really powerful program so you know what you're doing.
Close the
All right. This is called Wordsmith. And hopefully it's going to work. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. It's coming. There we go. All right. So if you go to your computer and type in Wordsmith, here's what it looks like, okay? There are 3 different dictionaries.